Jai Hind everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel which is Explore Yourselves, Banking and General Knowledge etc. Please subscribe to the channel and also please do like and share and leave your suggestions in the comment section. The events of 31st October 2024 are follows. Bengali date 14 Kartik 1431. As per Beni Madhav Sil Ponjika, today's Tithi is Krishna Chaturdashi and up to 1509 hours and after that Amavasya. Today's Nakhotra is Chitra Nakhotra and up to full day. Today is 305th day of the year. There are then 61 days left in 2024. Today is 44th Thursday of 2024. Today is Kali Puja, Sama Puja. Kali Puja is a Hindu festival dedicated to the goddess Kali. Kali Puja is celebrated on New Moon Day during Diwali festivity. While most people in India worship goddess Lakshmi on Amavasya Tithi during Diwali, folks in West Bengal, Odisha and Assam worship goddess Kali on New Moon Day, the most important day of Diwali. In most of the years, Diwali Puja and Kali Puja falls on the same day, but in some years, Kali Puja might fall on one day before Diwali Puja. For Kali Puja, the day when Amavasya prevails during midnight is considered, while for Lakshmi Puja, the day when Amavasya prevails during Pradosh is considered. In West Bengal, Odisha and Assam, the most important day to worship goddess Lakshmi falls on the full moon day on lunar month Ashin. Lakshmi Puja on Purnima Tithi in month of Ashin is known as Kojagori Puja and more commonly known as Bengal Lakshmi Puja. Kali Puja is also known as Sama Puja. Today is World Cities Day. World Cities Day was established on 27th December 2013 by the United Nations General Assembly in its resolution in which the General Assembly decides to designate 31st October beginning in 2014 as World Cities Day. Invites states, the United Nations system, in particular UN Habitat, relevant international organizations, civil society and all relevant stakeholders to observe and raise awareness of the day. The first World Cities Day was held in October 2014. A legacy of Expo 2010, Shanghai, China, World Cities Day aims to promote the international community's interest in global urbanization, push forward cooperation among countries in meeting opportunities and addressing challenges of urbanization, and contributing to sustainable urban development around the world. The observance day ties in with Sustainable Development Goal 11 to make cities inclusive, safe, resilient and sustainable. The general theme of World Cities Day is Better City, Better Life, while each year a different sub-theme and a location for its global observance is selected to either promote success of urbanization or address specific challenges resulting from urbanization. Today is National Rededication Day. National Rededication Day, observed in India on October 31st, commemorates the birth anniversary of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, one of India's most respected leaders and the country's first Deputy Prime Minister and Home Minister. Patel played a key role in uniting India post-independence, earning him the title Iron Man of India. On this day, Indians are encouraged to rededicate themselves to Patel's vision of a unified and resilient nation, reinforcing unity, integrity and patriotism. Events often include the Run for Unity, along with activities promoting community service, inclusivity and civic responsibility. Today is Rashtriya Ekata Divas. Rashtriya Ekata Divas, National Unity Day, is celebrated on October 31st each year in India to honor the birth anniversary of Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, also known as the Iron Man of India. Established by the Government of India in 2014, this day emphasizes the importance of national integration and unity. Celebrations include the Run for Unity to promote physical fitness and solidarity, alongside events focused on communal harmony and the spirit of togetherness. The day serves as a reminder of Patel's significant role in unifying India's diverse princely states post-independence and encourages citizens to uphold values of unity and integrity. Today is World Savings Day. World Savings Day, also known as World Thrift Day, is celebrated on October 31st globally and on October 30th in India. Established in 1924 during the first International Savings Bank Congress in Milan, the day promotes the importance of saving money for a secure future. The objective is to raise awareness about the benefits of saving, such as achieving financial independence, handling emergencies, and contributing to economic growth. Banks, financial institutions, and schools often hold activities, campaigns, and workshops to educate people on financial literacy, budgeting, and developing good saving habits. In essence, World Savings Day encourages people to think ahead, manage their finances responsibly, and work towards financial stability. Today is birth anniversary of Mr. Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel, 31st October 1875 to 15 December 1950. Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel was an Indian statesman, freedom fighter, and one of the foremost leaders in India's independence movement. Known as the Iron Man of India, Patel was renowned for his decisive leadership, strong will, and his crucial role in unifying the newly independent nation by integrating over 560 princely states into the Union of India. Patel's early career as a lawyer saw him inspired by Mahatma Gandhi, leading him to join the freedom struggle and become a leader in the Kheda Satyagraha and the Bardoli Satyagraha, both pivotal non-violent protests against British rule. Following independence as the first Deputy Prime Minister and Home Minister of India, he played a key role in building a cohesive, united nations by negotiating, sometimes assertively, with the rulers of princely states to join India. In recognition of his efforts, Rashtriya Ekata Divas, National Unity Day, is observed on his birth anniversary, October 31st, symbolizing his legacy of unity and integrity. The Statue of Unity, the world's tallest statue, was also erected in his honor in Gujarat, representing his enduring influence in India's national identity. Today is birth anniversary of Mr. Birendranath Chattopadhyay, 31st October 1880 to 2nd September 1937. Birendranath Chattopadhyay, also known by his pseudonym Chatto, was a prominent Indian revolutionary who worked to overthrow the British Raj in India using armed force. He created alliances with the Germans during World War I, was part of the Berlin Committee organizing Indian students in Europe against the British, and explored actions by the Japanese at that time. He went to Moscow in 1920 to develop support by the communists for the Indian movement, including among Asians in Moscow who were working on revolutionary movements. He joined the Communist Party of Germany (KPD). He lived in Moscow for several years in the 1930s. Arrested in July 1937 in the Great Park, Chatto was executed on 2nd September 1937. He was the brother of prominent political activist and poet Sarojini Naidu. Today is death anniversary of Miss Indira Gandhi, 19 November 1917 to 31st October 1984. Indira Gandhi was the first and to date only female Prime Minister of India, serving two non-consecutive terms from 1966 to 1977 and from 1980 until her assassination in 1984. The daughter of India's first Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru, Indira was known for her strong and often controversial leadership style, which left a lasting impact on India's political and economic landscape. Indira Gandhi implemented significant reforms that aimed to reduce poverty and modernize the agricultural sector, including the Green Revolution, which increased food production through advanced farming techniques and self-sufficiency. She also nationalized major banks and launched anti-poverty programs, which expanded her support among the rural poor. However, her tenure was not without controversy. In 1975, facing political instability and allegations of electoral malpractice, she declared a state of emergency, which led to a suspension of civil liberties, censorship, and the imprisonment of political opponents. This period remains one of the most debated in Indian history. Despite the backlash, she regained power in 1980 with strong public support. Indira Gandhi's life came to a tragic end when she was assassinated by her own Sikh bodyguards in 1984 following Operation Blue Star, a military action she authorized to remove militants from the Golden Temple in Amritsar. Her legacy remains complex, characterized by bold reforms and controversial decisions that profoundly shaped India's path forward. Today is death anniversary of Miss Amrita Pritam, 31st August 1919 to 31st October 2005. Amrita Pritam was a renowned Indian writer and poet known as a leading figure in Punjabi literature. Her work, which spanned poetry, fiction, and essays, often centered on themes of love, loss, and the impact of India's partition in 1947. Her famous poem, Aaj Aankhon Waris Shah Nu, Today I Invoke Waris Shah, mourned the violence of partition and became a symbol of that era's pain. Her novel Pinjar, The Skeleton, highlighted women's resilience amid social upheaval. Pritam's bold themes and personal relationships, especially with poet Sahir Ludhianvi, marked her as a pioneering voice. She received multiple awards, including the Sahitya Akademi and Gyanpith, leaving a legacy that continues to inspire. Today is death anniversary of Mr. Harry Houdini, 24th March 1874 to 31st October 1926. Harry Houdini, born Eric Huygens, was a Hungarian-American illusionist and escape artist celebrated for his daring and seemingly impossible stunts. Known as the Handcuff King, he became famous for his elaborate escapes from handcuffs, chains, and locked containers, often performed in public to draw large crowds. Houdini's acts included escapes from water-filled tanks, straitjackets while suspended upside down, and sealed coffins, making him a pioneer in the world of magic and escapology. Aside from performing, Houdini was a skeptic of spiritualism, spending part of his career debunking fraudulent mediums. His legacy lives on in magic, influencing generations of illusionists with his unparalleled showmanship and courage. Today is death anniversary of Mr. Robert S. Mulliken, 7th June 1896, 31st October 1986. Robert Sanderson Mulliken was an American physicist and chemist primarily responsible for the early development of molecular orbital theory, that is the elaboration of the molecular orbital method of computing the structure of molecules. Mulliken received the Nobel Prize in Chemistry in 1966 and the Priestley Medal in 1983. Today is birth anniversary of Mr. Adolf von Baer, 31st October 1835 to 20th August 1917. Johann Friedrich Wilhelm Adolf von Baer was a German chemist who synthesized indigo and developed a nomenclature for cyclic compounds that was subsequently extended and adopted as part of the IUPAC organic nomenclature. He was ennobled in the Kingdom of Bavaria in 1885 and was the 1905 recipient of the Nobel Prize in Chemistry. Today is birth anniversary of Mr. John A. Popple, 31st October 1925 to 15 March 2004. Sir John Anthony Popple was a British theoretical chemist who was awarded the Nobel Prize in Chemistry with Walter Kohn in 1998 for his development of computational methods in quantum chemistry. Today, that is 31st October, highlight in history. 1822, Emperor Augustine D. Iturbide attempts to dissolve the Congress of the Mexican Empire. 1837, approximately 300 Muskogee die in the steamboat Monmouth disaster on the Trail of Tears in the United States. 1863, the New Zealand Wars resume as British forces in New Zealand led by General Duncan Cameron begin their invasion of the Waikato. 1864, Nevada is admitted as the 36th US state. 1895, the strongest earthquake in the Midwestern United States since 1812 strikes near Charleston, Missouri, causing damage and killing at least 2. 1903, the Purdue wreck, a railroad train collision in Indianapolis, kills 17 people, including 14 players of the Purdue University football team. 1907, the Parliament of Finland approved the Prohibition Act, but the law was not implemented because it was not ratified by Tsar Nicholas II of Russia. 1913, dedication of the Lincoln Highway, the first automobile highway across the United States. 1913, the Indianapolis streetcar strike and subsequent riot begins. 1917, World War I, Battle of Beersheba, the last successful cavalry charge in history. 1918 World War I. The Easter Revolution terminates the Austro-Hungarian Compromise of 1867 and Hungary achieves full sovereignty. 1922 Benito Mussolini is made Prime Minister of Italy. 1923 The first of 160 consecutive days of 100° Fahrenheit at Marble Bar, Western Australia. 1924 World Savings Day is announced in Milan, Italy by the members of the association at the first International Savings Bank Congress, World Society of Savings Banks. 1938 Great Depression. In an effort to restore investors' confidence, the New York Stock Exchange unveils a 15-point program aimed to upgrade protection for the investing public. 1940 World War II. The Battle of Britain ends, causing Germany to abandon Operation Sea Lion. 1941 After 14 years of work, Mount Rushmore is completed. 1941 World War II. The destroyer USS Reuben James is torpedoed by a German U-boat near Iceland, killing more than 100 US Navy sailors. It is the first US Navy vessel tank sunk by enemy action in World War II. 1943 World War II. An F-4U Corsair accomplishes the first successful radar-guided interception by United States Navy or Marine Corps aircraft. 1956 Suez Crisis. The United Kingdom and France begin bombing Egypt to force the reopening of the Suez Canal. 1956 Hungarian Revolution of 1956. A revolutionary headquarters is established in Hungary following Imre Nagy's announcement of October 30. Banned non-communist political parties are reformed and the MDP is replaced by the MSZ MP. Joseph Mindzelny is released from prison. The Soviet Politburo makes the decision to crush the revolution. 1961 In the Soviet Union, Joseph Stalin's body is removed from Lenin's mausoleum, also known as the Lenin Tomb. 1963 Indiana State Fairgrounds Coliseum gas explosion. A gas explosion at the Indiana State Fairgrounds Coliseum in Indianapolis kills 81 people and injures another 400 during an ice show. 1968 Vietnam War October surprise. Citing progress with the Paris peace talks, US President Lyndon B. Johnson announces to the nation that he has ordered a complete cessation of all air, naval and artillery bombardment of North Vietnam effective November 1. 1973 Mountjoy prison helicopter escape. 3 professional Irish Republican Army members escaped from Mountjoy prison, Dublin, aboard a hijacked helicopter that landed in the exercise yard. 1979 Western Airlines Flight 2605 crashes on landing in Mexico City, killing 73 people. 1984 Indian Prime Minister Indira Gandhi is assassinated by 2 Sikh security guards. Riots break out in New Delhi and other cities and around 3,000 Sikhs are killed. 1994 American Eagle Flight 4184 crashes near Rosellon, Indiana, killing all 68 people on board. 1996 TAM Transports Aeros Regional Flight 402 crashes in Sao Paulo, Brazil, killing 99 people. 1998 Iraq disarmament crisis begins. Iraq announces it would no longer cooperate with United Nations weapons inspectors. 1999 Airsman Jesse Martin returns to Melbourne after 11 months of circumnavigating the world solo non-stop and unassisted. 1999 Egypt Air Flight 990 crashes into the Atlantic Ocean near Nantucket, killing all 217 people on board. 2000 Soyuz TM-31 launches carrying the first resident crew to the International Space Station. The ISS has been crewed continuously since then. 2000 Singapore Airlines Flight 006 crashes on takeoff from Taipei, killing 83. 2002 A federal grand jury in Houston, Texas indicts former Enron chief financial officer Andrew Fastow on 78 counts of wire fraud, money laundering, conspiracy and obstruction of justice related to the collapse of his ex-employer. 2003 Mahathir Mohamad resigns as Prime Minister of Malaysia and is replaced by Deputy Prime Minister Abdullah Ahmad Badai, marking an end to Mahathir's 22 years in power. 2011 The global population of humans reaches 7 billion. This day is now recognized by the United Nations as the Day of 7 billion. 2014, during a test flight, the VSS Enterprise, a Virgin Galactic experimental spaceflight test vehicle, suffers a catastrophic in-flight breakup and crashes in the Mojave Desert, California. 2015, Metrojet Flight 9268 is bombed over the northern Sinai Peninsula, killing all 224 people on board. 2017, a truck drives into a crowd in Lower Manhattan, New York City, killing 8 people. 2020, Berlin Brandenburg Airport opens its doors after nearly 10 years of delays due to construction issues and project corruption. Thank you very much for your patience.